Hello, my friends. Hello, this is Jesse. Welcome back. I'd like to take a moment to invite you to subscribe to my newsletter, thevaliantlifestyle.com. Go down, you'll see the Intrepid Insider. The Intrepid Insider is the newsletter that I'm going to be producing. And put your email in, click, and you're well on your way. All right, if this is your first time watching me here, welcome. You're in for a treat. And if you're joining me for the, 151st time, welcome back. I wanted to talk today about stress. And you might say, okay, all right, there are so many ways that you can attack this. You're right. What I'm going to talk about and brief you on is your stress and de-stressing and what that looks like. De-stressing and stressing. What comes to mind for you when you think about this? Is it something that's mundane? Is it something that people talk about just nonchalant? They just go all over the place with it. They're not quite sure what they're talking about, but I'm stressed, I'm doing this, but I'm not doing that. I got this, I got that going on. Oh my gosh, I just missed my train. Oh, the bus is coming, Oh, my flight, I gotta get there. Oh, I gotta give myself enough time to get to the airport though. You hear all kinds of ways that people communicate what that is to them. And yeah, that's a way of them expressing themselves. But here's the thing. How would you like for me to tell you this? Your stress, I'm going to ask you this question first. Who causes your stress? Who? Give me a second. Who is the one that causes you stress? It's you. It's you that cause your stress. You cause your stress every time you do something that you think causes you stress when you think it's something from the outside world. Now, how is that? How is that I cause my own stress, Jesse? It's because you allow whatever exists externally to affect you. And you make a choice, or you let it happen to you in a way where you do not get control of it. Now, some of you might say, Jesse, what about my traumas? What about my triggers? Okay, those are a little slightly different. Your triggers are actually little gifts. They're little gifts of things that have been brought to the surface for you to look at so that you can let them go. Or not, that's your choice. That causes stress too. Traumas, similar, same in the sense that they're being brought to the surface for you to look at. Those are for you. You still have the choice. You still have a choice on where you want to go with it. Let it go or keep it stressing you out. Now with that, having the choice to be able to stress yourself, you have just as much energy around de-stressing yourself. And that is all your mindset. It's all up here in your head too. Your body and your mind. So how do you do this, Jesse? How do I de-stress myself? Okay, first of all, you look at your way of currently dealing with it. Is it working? No? Okay, then get yourself to a place where you can just sit with your thoughts alone. Then realize the stories that are going on, the thoughts that are going on in your head. Stop yourself from thinking those things. Put yourself in a way where you are totally by yourself. You are away from things that will distract you. And then instead of saying, she's doing this, this is happening to me, I don't know what to do. What is it showing you? What is it showing you? It's showing you your blind spot. It's showing me that I don't have to deal with this anymore any longer. It's showing me that I need to be stronger. It's showing me, that person's showing me where I'm feeling anxious and upset right now, that I get to have more patience. I've got to have more patience. When I'm being left alone too long, is showing you to be brave and to be there for yourself. It's showing you to be more resilient So what you're doing when you start to see these things, you start to craft a way to be able to use words in your head even to reframe what all that is. So when you start reframing this, you begin to think about it in a way where you find your stress levels drop. So you're actually starting to de-stress yourself. Instead of creating more story or perpetuating it. Perpetuating means keeping it going. Instead of doing that, provide yourself with an opportunity to start letting it go. And what you will find is the stories that you have worked up in your head that keep you in this loop where you're upset are old stories. And what you can start doing is telling yourself new stories. And those new stories start to help you de-stress. If you've created stories in your head, and most of you will argue and say, I haven't created any stories, that's just what's been happening. That's the reality, that's the truth. Yeah, but you're allowing that to create space in your head where you don't need to do that. Why not afford yourself the ability to be able to let something else conquer your thoughts? And why not let it be something that is good? We hear about too many things on a daily basis, the news, through other things, people's actions, people's tones, sometimes the way people talk to us. And we allow ourselves to become victims. We allow ourselves to become upset. In reality, those might be projections of things that they don't see within themselves, that they're just going, whoa. Okay? All right? You see how this works? Now, after you start doing this a few times for yourself, getting to a place where you're totally by yourself, you're in solitude, away from distractions, you start thinking about ways where you can calm yourself through this. I'll go back to my first question. Who creates your stress? You. So who creates your ability to de-stress? You do. So what are you doing? You're de-stressing, right? If you would like some more tips and tricks or helpful comments, I want to hear from you. I want to hear feedback. Comment below. Let me know. Just type tips and tricks and I'll send you some. All right, gonna leave it there. Let's do this.